We back, and I'm gonna be honest with you all, it's 4 in the morning, I don't know what I'm doing, and I need to get out a video tomorrow, so sorry if this is not the most helpful thing to people who are experienced, but what I'm gonna do is the thing that is obvious, and the thing that is obvious is answering questions that I get in the comments. This is something that I've done before, it's something I'm gonna do again, but there will always be some sort of questions that I get in the comments often. And this is something I did for Midday. Frequently asked questions. Let's go. So, if you are the sort of person that asks questions in the comments and maybe hasn't watched too many of my videos, this is probably the video for you. I'm just going to go through a couple of questions. I'm going to answer them. Yes, most of them have been answered in other videos before. No, I do not care. Let's go. So, I've got a little list here. You can't see the list, sorry. But I've got a list here, and I'm going to go through it. Let's get started. So, Owobot, by the way, we're doing Owobot, yes. So, how to get rare animals. This is a question I get often. I did a video on how to get animals, all the animals in the bot. There's a lot of animals in the bot, a lot of different rarities. We've got like common to legendary, in fact fabled, and hidden as well. Just hunting, we've got specials, events, bots, hunt bot, gems, lucky gem, Patreon. Well, what am I missing? Distorted, that's like bot goes offline. Right, that's all of them. That's all that. Yes, I have a video on this. If you want details, go watch the video, to be honest. But the point is, people ask like, ooh, how'd you get fabled animals? Guys, you hunt, yeah? You just hunt. They're rare, yeah? It's difficult. I have like 49 of them. That took 3 years, yeah? You're not going to get that many straight away. You just have to cope, I'm sorry. My luck is garbage anyway. I mean, look at this ratio. It's meant to be 1 to 10. It's 1 to 49 with me. It's almost 1 to 50. I complain about this often. I'm going to shut up. But yes, you just hunt. Yeah, Huntbot does it, except for the gem ones. They're lucky gems. But basically, you hunt, you get animals. It's all good, right? There is no magical way to get animals. Gems are OP already. You should have seen the bot before they even added gems. To be honest, like, it was a whole different world. But nowadays you got gems, you got hunt bot. It's easy to get animals. Don't worry about it. It's just going to take a little bit of time. How many months do you think it took me to get my first fabled? I'll tell you it was multiple. And I used to be active on this bot. I'll tell you that. So yeah, it's going to take a while. You just have to cope, I'm afraid. But it's really not too bad. As long as you put in the effort, you will get the rare animals. And they're worth having once you've got them, especially for battles and such. Okay, moving on. How to get currency. Again, I have a video on this. You hunt, basically. It's the same answer as the last question. You hunt. You get animals. Easy. You know, fabled. 250k each. That's a reasonable amount of money, that's for sure. To be perfectly honest, probably like mythic or epic is your best source of currency because they're not that rare and they're still worth quite a lot. Although I believe mythics are actually worth more as sacrificing. And to be fair, you should be sacrificing most of your animals anyway. But it's all a trade-off. Do you want essence or do you want currency? You have to pick, don't you? You either sacrifice or you sell. You can't do both. So yeah, getting money. Not that difficult. Also consider as well that getting money, like pretty much every method of getting money other than gambling is profitable. So just don't gamble and do everything else. Hunt more often. That's about it really. Do dailies, do votes, whatever, you know. But you get money, right? It's not hard. Hunting is profitable. If you hunt and then you sell the animals you get, you make profit. Simple as. If you do it enough, you make a lot of profit. You do your hunt bot and you level it up, you get even more profit. It's easy. Let's go. Right. Will I give you currency? No, shut up. Go away. I'm not giving you money. No handouts. Do you think I could afford to give everyone on my server like 1 million currency? Absolutely not. How many people are on my server? Let's have a look. Got like 350? How many have we got? We got 90 online. And then we got another 3. There's like 400 people on my server. Do you think I have 400 million currency? No. I couldn't afford that. And even if you're asking for like 10k, do you think I could give do you think I could give everyone on my server 10k? Maths, hang on. Oh, you're asking me to do maths at 4 in the morning. This isn't fair. I mean, that's like 40 million, right? I could barely afford that. And I lose like all my money and all you get is 10k each. It's garbage and it's not happening. You don't even want 10k. You probably do. You don't get it. Screw you. But yes, no, you don't get currency. And the point is, don't expect people to give you handouts. Because getting money is so easy on this bot. It's really so easy. If you are at the position where you have no money left, then it's because you gambled. Like, straight up. That's the only reason you would ever have no money. Please do not tell me, oh, I lost all my money doing Huntbot. Because you didn't. Because Huntbot is profitable. If you did Huntbot and then you sold your animals, you would make a profit. If you have no money left, it's because you gambled and it's your own fault. Don't gamble, right? It's just that is the answer to your problems, right? I actually did a bit of gambling earlier on Bot, just because it's fun. You know, I don't have anything against gambling. Sometimes it is fun. I was playing a bit of blackjack. It's all good. I lost a bunch of money, but it's all good. I don't care. Right? Anyway, yes, I'm not giving you money. Don't expect anyone to give you money. Don't go onto servers and ask for money. It's not going to get you a good reputation. Getting money is so easy. And asking people that are high on the leaderboards for money is especially, like, not going to get you money. Because if they're high on the leaderboards, the chances are they care about their position. E.g. me. I care about my position. I mean, I'm not very high ranked anymore, but I used to be pretty high ranked on the money leaderboard. I care about my position on the money leaderboard. I'm not giving that up just so you can have 10,000 currency. It's not happening. And most other people that are high up on the leaderboard will agree with that sentiment. So, yeah, there you go. Patreon. Is Patreon worth it? Bro, just like, look at the Patreon, yeah? It's real money. I don't know how much real money you have. I can't decide if Patreon is worth it for you. Personally, I don't have Patreon. You guys know this. Where are my Patreon animals? I've got this one Patreon animal. Do you think I bought Patreon and then got one animal? No, I had a Patreon gem. It's an entirely different matter. If you want to buy Patreon, buy Patreon. Will you get higher on the leaderboard if you have Patreon? Probably yes. Generally, Patreon is good. But on the other hand, you're spending real money. Is it worth it? Well, that's dependent on you, isn't it? How much do you care about the bot? How much do you care about real money? No one else can answer that question for you, honestly. You have to decide that for yourself. I mean, if you want to go really far for it, you can buy tickets and sell them for currency and get top of the money leaderboard. I mean, let's see. The top of the money leaderboard now is like, that's not what I wanted. I'm sorry. I'm tired. Like 2 billion or something, right? You get about 1 million currency for a ticket. I mean, slightly under, but let's round it, right? About a million currency for a ticket. Top of the leaderboard, 2.5 billion, right? So if you wanted to straight up get first on the money leaderboard, literally right now, you spend what, like 2.5 grand? Like, that's a lot of money. You know that's a lot of money. But the point is, you could do it, right? You literally could. So the point is, how much is it worth to you? Right? Do you want to be top of the money leaderboard? To be honest, you probably do. I know I do. But I'm not spending 2.5 grand just to get top of the money leaderboard, am I? I doubt you are either. So it's all dependent on you. That one is not a question I can answer. It's not a question anyone can answer. So you just have to decide that for yourself. Speaking of Patreon, will I sell tickets? No, I don't have tickets. I don't have Patreon. I can't sell you tickets. Don't ask me for tickets. It's the same as asking for money. It's not happening. No one is going to give you tickets for free. Yeah. Like, unless you set up an outside the bot deal, which is kind of against TOS, and I kind of take myself for blame for something that happened on my server earlier related to that. Sorry, Cairo. Anyway, yeah. Tickets, just... If you want tickets, there's an easy method to get tickets, right? You go onto the Oro server, the official Oro server, they have a ticket channel. You go on here, you buy tickets. It's easy, right? Or you go on the Oro store and you buy them for real money. It's up to you. Either way works. But personally, I do not have tickets. I will not be buying tickets. I will not be selling tickets. You can get your own tickets. Right. Speaking of me and how much money I've got, how did I manage that? How did I get to 64 million? It's not even that high ranked anymore. Look, I'm barely in the top 500. Cry. It's because of tickets. Honestly, blame tickets on everything. I got on the top 500 because I've been using the bot for over 3 years. That is simple as. I don't even grind. I'm not gonna lie. I don't grind. Like, look at me grind. Here we go. Sent the hunt command once. That's me grinding. Done for the day. Easy. Yeah, I basically don't even use the bot. I'm not gonna lie. I collect my hunt bot. But the point is, collecting your hunt bot every day. If you do it every day, you will get high ranked. Like, straight up. You do that for long enough, you will get high ranked. And that's why I'm high ranked. Because I am high ranked, to be perfectly honest. I mean, not to pat myself on the back, but top 500 on money leaderboards is not bad. It's no top 200 like I was before tickets, but it's not bad. But I didn't get that by actually putting the effort in. Sorry to all those who did actually put the effort in, because they are way higher ranked than me. You look at a couple of people on my server, they're higher ranked than me, and they've only been using the bot for a year. But if you use the bot for long enough, you will get this stuff. You just have to have some patience. So there's no secret. There's no like, oh yeah, if you put this command in, you get like 2 billion currency, just like that. There's none of that. You just have to put the effort in, put the time in. That's how you get it. What else? Can you sell gems? No, you can't. People ask this so many times. I did a video recently on what you can't do in Overbot. Maybe check it out. But can you sell gems was basically top of the list. You can't. You can't sell gems, you can't sell most things. I was corrected in that video. You can sell rings. There you go. You can sell rings. If we have a look at your inventory, as I said, mostly true, you can't sell pretty much everything in this inventory. You can sell weapons, and you can in fact sell rings. I don't have any rings to sell, so, you know. But you can't sell gems. You can't unequip gems. If you equip a gem, it's there, and you have to use the whole thing. But it realistically doesn't matter, because the chances are you're going to run out of gems anyway. Just be active. Run out of gems. Easy. I'm not active, and that's why I've got hundreds of gems of every single rarity. But that's not a good thing. If I was active, I would run out of gems. Anyway. Teams. Let's move on to teams quickly. Actually, let's move on to teams. Why is my team so bad? Honestly, look at my team. Does this look good to you? It probably does, honestly. Fabled. Whoa, Fabled Animals. It's not a good team. I'm aware it's not a good team. A million people tell me to use Energized on my boar. I'm aware. A lot of people tell me to use my rune. Yeah, I'm aware. I like shiny team. I've been using this team for 3 years, basically. Sentimental value. You know, I like this team. It's good. Look at my bow. My bow is cool. Sorry, flex. Where's my bow? Here we go. We have reaction bot on here now. As per the last video, it's going to tell me how much my bow is worth. I probably showed you this in the last video, actually. There you go, look. 98.7% bow. That's huge stomp, because it's a great bow. Is it actually a good team, though? No, it's not. Do not do what I do. Do what I say. Because I don't do what I say. I don't grind, I don't sacrifice my animals, I don't make a good team. Don't do what I do, do what I say. Because I say the stuff that's good. For the most part. Yeah, I get corrected sometimes in the comments. If you find a comment with a heart on it, it means it's the truth, yeah? Check in the comments if there's one with a heart. Anyway, yeah. My team is not great, I'm aware. You're welcome to correct me and give me tips on making a good team. I probably already know. But, to be fair, education is good when it comes to teams. Whether it's me being educated or whether it's you being educated. I'm not an expert on teams. Don't call me an expert on teams. I'm not an expert on teams. I know what I'm doing, but I'm no expert. There's plenty of people that know a lot more than I do. I just like my team because it's my team, and it's always been my team. You know, I've got my Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig's been with me for many years. Peppa Pig's staying there. Eventually I will swap out for an energized shield, sure, but I need to get a good energized shield, and at the moment my best energized shield is only an epic. I'm going to sit and save up some shards. I'll re-roll a shield until I get a mythic energized one, and then I'll shove it on Peppa Pig, so be happy with that. Speaking of teams, am I going to help you make your team? Sure. You know what? Sure. Join my server, give me a DM or a ping, like that ping that's there, and I'll help you with your team. But there's a difference. When I say help with a team, I mean help with a team. I don't mean make a team for you. Please do not join a server and just be like, hey, make my team for me, because that's actually kind of effort. And especially when it comes to people with Patreon, I have no idea about Patreon animals. I don't have Patreon animals. I cannot help you. I'm sorry. I'm happy to give tips. I can explain how the system works. I can point you towards videos that I've made that will help. But for the most part, making a team is down to you. I mean, for example, my team, like I just said just now, many people give me tips on my team, and I'm perfectly happy to accept tips on my team because it helps me. But that doesn't mean I have to listen. I'm perfectly capable of randomly shoving regen on a board despite it not being good, just because I want to. And the same applies to you. You can do whatever you want with your team. You don't have to pay attention to other people. You don't have to pay attention to me. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to give you some tips, right? So yes, I'm happy to help you out with your team. If you join my server and you say, hey, Steve, can you tell me whether I should use Arcane Scepter or Energy Staff? I'll be like, yeah, use Energy Staff. It's way better. You know? That's a tip. But if you come onto my server and you say, hey, I'm using 3 common animals with no weapons, and I would like you to make my team, bro, go and watch one of my videos, because it'll be more instructional than me on Discord at the time, because I will just ramble, you know? I don't mean to promote myself, that's not my intention, but just generally there is stuff that you can use to help you that will be a lot more efficient than someone on Discord just trying to explain the system to you, because it's been planned out. Not that my videos have been planned out particularly, but you get the point. Anyway, finally, gambling. I kind of feel like this is related to what I was talking about now and not what I was talking about earlier, but this list isn't organised. I'm sorry, I'm tired. But yes, gambling. How to win at gambling. How to win at coin flip. How to win at blackjack. Yes. When it comes to blackjack, actually, a lot of people don't know how to play blackjack. And I don't mean in the sense of, I mean in general. And to this, I say, honestly, Google it. Blackjack is a very well-known game. It's a card game, you know? You can find info on Google. You can find out how to play blackjack. I'm happy to give tips on blackjack if you want to ask on my server, if you have a particular question to ask about. But I'm not going to explain the entire rules of blackjack. Look them up. It's not a difficult game, but especially when it comes to coin flip and slots, it's fairly self-explanatory. And as I've said in many videos before, can you make a consistent profit? No. No, you cannot. That's not how gambling works. Gambling is not type command and get money. It is type command and sometimes get money, sometimes lose money. And more often than not, it's lose money. The more you gamble, the more money you lose, because I don't mean just in the sense of the percentage chance, although, yes, the percentage chance is normally for losing. I also mean in the sense that it's human nature. When you go to gamble, you generally lose money, because if you win, you want to gamble more, and if you lose, you run out of money. Either way you lose, basically. I can sit and I can do a gamble. Look, there we go. Coin flip 1,000. Am I going to win? I actually did. Fantastic. But I don't know if I'm going to win or not. Who knows? No one knows. So no, you cannot make a consistent profit of gambling. And do not ask me how to win at gambling, because there is no method. It's gambling. That's how gambling works. If you want to make a consistent profit, I have a great command for you. It's called Hunt, and it gives you a consistent profit, right? Gambling does not. So yeah, that's how you make money. You hunt and you stop gambling, because when you gamble, the worst command in the game is coin flip all, because you type that command. If you've got under 50k, you're putting 50-50 on the line. Do I double my cash or do I lose everything, right? And if you double your cash, you're actually in no better position than where you were, because let's say you've got 20,000 money. 20,000 is enough for anything. You know, hunting costs 5 currency. How many hunts do you think you can do with 20,000, especially with gems? Back when the bot first started, 20,000 was a ridiculous amount of cash. That was leaderboard potential, 20,000. You know, don't complain about having 20,000 currency. You're well off if you've got 20,000. You're never going to need more than that. I mean, if you've got a maxed hunt bot, it will cost more than 20,000, but only just. Maxed hunt bot costs 30,000 per day, and you make more than 30,000 on it. So, you're never going to be complaining about having 20,000. So what you gain is barely worth having. But if you lose, then, bro, you've lost. You know? You can't even afford hunts. You can't afford huntbot. You can't afford anything. You've lost. This is why gambling isn't worth it. I've said this a million times. Gambling's up to you. And yes, sometimes it's fun. I gamble sometimes. Why not? When you've got the money, you can just gamble. But don't expect to make a profit of gambling, because it's gambling for a reason, you know? And like I say, if you want a profit, this is the command for you. Anyway, that was actually a really long video. I'm sorry, I must have rambled for a long time. In a sense, that was the aim of this video. Just ramble about frequently asked questions. Tell people to go watch my other videos, because they're better than this one. And sorry if this one was particularly low quality. For the people that actually know how to use the bot, I don't mean that in a rude way. I mean that in just literally like the people that, you know, use the bot a lot. This probably wasn't too helpful. You probably knew everything that I said in this video, so I'm sorry about that. But I would rather keep up a schedule than be completely useless. So congrats, you have a schedule now. Well, you've always had a schedule. I don't know if you realised it or not, but I'm rambling even more now, so I'm just going to end this video here. I'm going to go edit the video, then I'm going to go upload the video, and then I'm going to go sleep. And I hope you guys enjoy it, right? Not the me sleeping. You don't get to take part in that. That's just for me. Anyway. Oh, what am I on about? Bye!